Hi, what is up guys? Welcome back. And today we're playing Triple Draft. Now if you're wondering where I got this footage, like there's no challenge, no nothing like that, it's just from the party mode from the game. So yeah, just letting you know. Anyways, I actually love Triple Draft a lot as a game mode, and also I like the dual challenge, and basically both for the same reason. They just provide the opportunity to test your skill with various different decks. And now what I mean with this is that you cannot be a one trick and play these like dual format or triple draft game mode, because you will lose, right? You need to be good with different decks, different win conditions, different cards to take dubs. Anyways, in the first two games here, I got like really weird decks. I'm just gonna tell you. Like, look at this. I have Pekka, Goblin Barrel, Baby Dragon Rage. Like literally. What the hell? Anyways, this guy like Mr. Rocket here. As you can see, I just like yeah, it's not pre-audio, guys. I just remembered it. Played like yesterday, I believe. Yeah, for sure. Anyways, so but I do have pretty good matchup because I have like double double ball pushback against the pigs. Also, got the Ice Spirit to just freeze it. Also, the archers provide a lot of value in this matchup, and the Baby Dragon as well. So anyways, I'm just gonna go with a Rage here. Maybe not value, but I just wanted to get that bomb tower off the board so it wouldn't be annoying. And if you're wondering like why I picked the Rage, because like I almost never pick the Rage actually. I don't like feel it's a lot of value. Besides like maybe like with E-barbs, as an exception. But anyway, then it's actually because I like didn't really want to pick the Night Witch because I think he had Mother Witch, so I didn't really want to get hard countered, and yeah, just Sparky would have been way too you know heavy for this deck. So yeah, maybe you could have gone with like a Fireball here, would have been a lot cheaper, but I just wanted to get some counter push. So yeah. I did the same like Archer's move here because I thought probably would go with Skarmy, so I kind of tried to predict that. Also, same with the Ice Spirit, and I mean that it did kind of work out. See, the Skarmy is dead, but so is the P.E.K.K.A. So I mean, it just kind of canceled out. It's fine though, so I can just go with Baby Dragon here, just fed this Bomber into my cost. So I'm like really fine with that. That's a positive elixir Baby Dragon, also killing the whatever it's called, the bit princess. Oh my god, and I can fireball that wizard, so I'm perfectly fine here. Like, look at his tower health, look at mine. Like, I'm like up almost 2,000 damage. Obviously now it changes a bit because he gets some pig chip. I didn't actually want to go with snowball, wanted to save it for the offense this time. I think it was a value play, to kill the Skarmy. Also, this was a really bad Goblin Barrel on my end because it like got splashed by the bomb tower, so I should have just played it in the middle. Yeah, as you can see here in game, I'm also kind of realizing that, and I didn't go for the snowball because I just said it would be smarter to just fireball out the tower. But anyways, I am going to lose this tower here though, which is not a problem. I mean, see, he just because I'm pretty sure I can like just take this tower here, and just with a Goblin Barrel Rage, goes Wizard, but I do get some really nice stabs, and I do get a nice fireball value. But I decided not take it. Yes, I remember because I wanted to save it for the pigs. I did end up missing one of the pigs, but I hit the bomber, so I think that's actually more important. Anyways, going with a P.E.K.K.A. on top of the wizard there, don't wanted to destroy my tower. As you can see, I am a lot up, like not a lot of damage, but I'm still up, so that's value. Anyways, just gonna go with a Baby Dragon here, nicely outside of the rage of the towers to snipe that bomb tower, and also like now that it has made contact with that tower, I can go like Goblin Barrel for the offense, and it also helped out on the defense against these pigs, so I could just get away with no damage just with a fireball. So honestly, like a huge value Baby Dragon. Anyways, that wizard is just going to die though because he played it in the pocket, so I'm just gonna commit these archers. They were kind of bad archers though because they did die to the princess though, but I can just get a snowball here. Really good snowball. Also that bomber just the same way as this wizard, just dying to these towers. Not really the best. And pretty much just getting the exact same sequence again with that Baby Dragon. This time though it did get like a little bit further back, but I mean it made no difference. So that was a really nice dominant dub, and I hope you see in the next match. Alright, and we are back here in another game. And as you can see, not the most fortunate because I mean like Mother Witch didn't really like offer a lot of value there, and I like don't really play pump, so she went with Sparky, kind of a risky play. As you can see though, like this again, probably Tesla would have been the safer play, but anyways, I am playing. I guess I'm just playing like Pekka, Pekka Baby Dragon once again. I would honestly actually like don't really like the Sparky in there. But anyway, I'm gonna go with this tornado though to provide some value. But look at this. Like, what is that? The win condition pick, I mean, it's just destroyed me. I'm pretty sure I lost this game because look at my deck. It's like 4.1 elixir. Like, how am I going to defend anything with this deck? I have literally no idea. But also, like, Elixir Golem would have just fed my opponent more elixir, and yeah, Mortar is just not really the play when you're playing P.E.K.K.A. Sparky. So yeah, I mean that was kind of a bad like defense on that though. I could have just played my Spear Goblins, would have been perfectly fine, and they still would have need to respond to it. So wouldn't really make a difference in the end there. But yeah, as you can see though, he goes Sappies, and he also will go with a mini P.E.K.K.A. here, I believe. And I did kind of snipe it with a Sparky, but unluckily he has Zap. So it's just, you can see it's just a perfect hard counter. Now I did think that the Sparky would splash on these Zappies, but it did not. So I should have tornadoed earlier to defend to also tornado the mini P.E.K.K.A. away. Sparky would hit the mini P.E.K.K.A, splash the Zappies, everything would have been beautiful. But yeah, I just hoped that Sparky would be broken enough on its own. Anyways, going with the Spear Goblins here, it's still not enough though. I should have committed that Ice Spirit, but instead I ended up taking a lot of damage and just going with a no value Ice Spirit on the other lane because I still ate damage. So that's kind of bad. Anyway, starting to regroup here. Just go like Royal Giant in the back, trying to get that sequence once again, but this time better. But this guy just goes Mega Knight in the back, so I cannot really do that anymore. Actually, maybe thinking back, I could have maybe using that like elixir advantage, trying to get that nice Sparky NATO, but instead I decided that I would like drop a P.E.K.K.A. here. Don't really want to lose my tower. Just gonna fireball here on offense, and like hopefully he's like kind of low on elixir, but actually it doesn't really. I mean, I still have to defend that mini P.E.K.K.A. He's got like guards, as you can see. So it just kind of didn't work out. I'm like actually I'm pretty sure I should have gone for the tower trade here actually, like with that Royal Giant Sparky push. But anyway, also like as you can see, it's late. I'm just late on that baby dragon. You're just not feeling it with this deck. You know what I mean, right? It's just not the way. It also has lightning, so I mean lightning zap against the Sparky deck. Also didn't need that Ice Spirit because it would have died anyway. But yeah, here we go though. Let's see. I'm guessing he's just gonna Mega Knight on top here because yep, the Sparky is dead. So and he does get really good counter push, which is unlucky. And also what like one lightning is enough with that on that right tower. So I mean it's kind of GG. Also kind of failed NATO. I tried to NATO everything into the baby dragon so that it would kill like the thingy uh the Spear Goblin in one shot, but it didn't. He played pretty well, so let's see you in the next match. Alright guys, we are in the next match. Got Electro Spirit, really good value. Now, I mean, he is kind of really unlucky, as you can see, because I got recruits against like, you know, you saw what he had, like E-Bar, Barb, Mini Peck, I believe, Burnish recruits, hard counter all of them. That's really good. Also got the Ram Rider, and yeah, I decided to pick like a Firecracker here just to have like faster cycle. Bane, it really fits super well into my Breach Spam deck. Log is just always a solid card. Electro Wizard is pretty much just you couldn't really ask for a better deck in a triple draft almost. Anyway, but yeah, with that actually recruit thing, I mean, why actually I like triple draft a lot more than the normal draft is because normal draft can be so unfair sometimes. Like you literally get like wizard over minion horde picks, there. And today I was playing the draft like tournament thing. I got like royal giant over Valkyrie pick. This makes like zero sense, literally. What like Really, what? Oh, one of them is a win condition, the other is a legitimate mini tank. Anyways, I guess it doesn't matter here though. But yeah, um, so yeah, then that's kind of like so why like triple draft more is because uh, these moments. I mean, they do happen like in this game, but with a recruit barb thing, but they are like a lot more rare. Anyways, in this game, actually, though, what happened was that I played the bandit on the bridge, knowing he didn't have Skarmy back in cycle. That was kind of a good play, but I guess he just kind of lagged out or something. So yeah, I just basically just gave up. So I'll just got straight into the next game. All right, and we are back in another game. So yeah, just picking the EQ here, kind of unlucky because I always think that Fireball and Poison are the best, two possible, to play because they're just the most versatile. But I mean, Earthquake is fine. Playing Earthquake Drill, maybe could have gone also with a Royal Giant, also a really decent win condition, but just don't want to like risk it getting like a Royal Giant P.E.K.K.A again. It's just not what you want to see. Anyways, I mean, again, like a pretty solid deck here once again. We're having Valk, we have like a Fire Spirit to pressure. Also, Drill is like one of the most decent win conditions in the entire game. So yeah, that's all like perfect. Anyways, kind of leaking here a bit, seeing what it does. Just going with a Night Witch in the back. Not optimally placed, but it works. Also, this guy goes with a Hog Rider in the back. I guess it probably was like a misclick, I believe. Wanted to play a different card, like maybe the Firecracker. But anyways, yeah, having arrows against the Firecracker, as you can see here. Now, he decides to go with a Miner, but I mean, it's 2022 Clash Royale. If you see a Miner under tower, just ignore, go everything, spam at the bridge, and you just win here, as you can see. Look, tower already down. Perfect gameplay. I mean, it was. I mean, I was kind of lucky, I have like a nice hard counter with these arrows. There's also like my personal opinion. Always the best like option for a small spell is either log, bar barrel, or arrows, so you can kill like most paid cards. Like Zap and Tornado and Snowball, they can also work. They are all of them are fine, but I mean, like just in my with my personal experience, um, the other three are like generally more decent. But obviously, it's not always like that. But yeah, it's whatever though. So basically, I think the rest of the game is just pretty much defense, because drill deck doesn't really have that too much two tower potential, so I'm just mainly going for defensive drills here on the Hog Rider. But I don't also really want to cut it either. As you can see, I'm having like some internet connection problems here, but it's fine though, at least like not getting like completely disconnected. So yeah, basically what I just want to show here is that how it kind of played out this sequence. Like just not going Valk aggressively, just playing it on the Wizard, playing it on the Sparky, cycling it like that, just to defend. Also, like I mean, the Baby Dragon on the bridge was pretty aggressive. Also that EQ, but how is he really gonna punish me for that, right? Going for a Spark at the bridge, I go like Fire Spirit to distract. I've got, oh my god, I can't say the name again. Dark Goblin to DPS it down. I have Valk to block anything. If he goes Hog the bridge, I got Drill. Like what is he gonna do? Also, I believe that drill was like really insanely placed, but actually it was just that I didn't have good enough reaction time. But it was really, really good because the hog actually got pushed closer to the tower, which meant that the king, tower helped it DPS it down. So that was really good. Just kind of luck though. But anyways, that was a really dominant win once again. So see you in the next game. Alright guys, next game here, and as I said, picking the log, always the safest play. But again, going with EQ because I don't really like the rocket. It's a good card, but I just don't love it. Like, I'm not good with it. I guess it's my problem though. Here I kind of thought a bit longer because, kind of bad with the princess, and also Firecracker does get a lot of value against it, but also the bats. I mean, No, Archer's really good against them, but yeah, I just kind of decided to go with that. So, anyways, playing another Sparky deck here, but this time I got really lucky that I had Lumberjack and Giant. So, Lumberjack, Giant, Sparky. This is like really decent combo. I mean, Rage would maybe even make more sense, but I think that in triple draft situation, uh, like Lumberjack is even better because you have a stronger defense, and so anyways, just this guy just goes pecking the back first play, so I just responded with the Giant at the bridge opposite lane, and also he failed the kind of opposite lane defense. Um, Whatever it is called, I can't remember at the moment. Uh, why I'm forgetting so many card names? It's like literally getting like uninteresting already. It's Flying Machine, yes, Flying Machine. And as you can see, the Giant on the left lane, Minish pretty much just took tower. Not even protecting that Sparky here, not overcommitting, just kind of letting that elixir regrow and cycle. Also just going with that Electro Spirit Bats push because it will take tower if he doesn't defend, and he doesn't, so it's really good value. Just goes balloon in the back. I'll just go not lumberjack. I will go executioner. I mean that's kind of annoying because I just actually don't have my bats in cycle, don't have the Electro Spirit, and like the execution is everything I have, and even if he didn't have anything to support, I would have still got one hit. So yeah. Anyways, just going with that giant here, kind of raged up giant. Also, like I mean, he has P.E.K.K.A, but it does get like a couple of shots in. Also, I need to just like start chipping away on the tower because he probably will take my tower with the balloon push. He can't really easily take if I'm not like super careful. Anyways, playing Sparky actually pretty safe in this case because he cannot have a rocket because I had this option, and also cannot have a zap, so that's really good. So yeah, anyways, just kind of going giant in the pocket here, letting the like tower tank, like hit the lumberjack first, so I would get that rage down. Really good. Also, just can go for a log on the defense. Bats on the flying machine. I don't understand why he's not playing his balloons. Like, cause like I really, he almost like if I don't have my bats in cycle, he basically gets like a guaranteed hit. Anyways, it does go for the balloon now, but it's kind of late because I already have like I'm 2 hours up. It's like 6 seconds left, so yeah. Anyways, another really good win, and let's see you in the next game. All right, next game here against Blast 2, and I don't even know why I'm thinking so long because I mean, like I don't play Siege, so Ram Rider is like basically my only option. Was I did go with Zappies because I did want like kind of a solid defense against Beatdown because he had like Beatdown options, so didn't really want to lose to that. Also going with Poison, as I said, is like the safest play. And here actually I did go with Ice Golem because I just kind of wanted to have like a fast cycle, and I don't really I don't really love Ghost because the invisibility thing. Like I also play Dark Prince and Pack Spam, so yeah. And yeah, that's just how it worked out. Also, Miner doesn't really make too much sense in you know this kind of bridge spam deck, but yeah, also kind of misplaced the tombstone, so that 2 picks didn't go to it, so it got some chip. But basically, if I avoid mistakes like this, I should be able to win this pretty easily because I do kind of hard counter because I'm playing bowler tombstone cycle against pigs. Actually, kind of my luck. I mean, I would have been fine as like against beatdown like as well because I have the ram rider to slow down. I have got the tombstone to pull. Also, the zappies do get pretty decent value, but I probably like would have been more of a struggle here. I just basically hard counter. Anyways, also like really late on that tombstone, but the skeleton like luckily push the thing away. And actually, I'm not really too afraid to go with the tombstone here because when he goes pigs, once again, I do have the bowler. Also, I have the sappies, to kind of stun everything. So I'm just perfectly chilling. Also, the boy poison is pretty decent in this kind of in this matchup because he's also got the like Night Witch and Goblin Gang, so Poison does get a lot of value, but at the same time though, Fireball does get a lot of value against me. Also gave the oopsing game here because just gave like way too much like Fireball value for no reason at all. Anyways, does go with a Goblin Gang here. Bowler still gets a shot, and I can just basically go Ram Rider here because he doesn't have Goblin Gang cycle, and yeah, just destroying. Like yes, Mean Horde. I mean, it's possible to play it, but it's not really good as you can see. Still got a lot of damage, and he invested 5 elixir into that, and just defended with 2. I mean, also I invested 5 elixir into the offense, so I mean it kind of cancels out. But yeah, this time though I did split the Zappies like 2 to the opposite lane because I didn't want to give that much fireball value. And just once again, going with that Ramrod Bridge, going with a predictive poison here. And I mean, he did kind of play the Goblin Gang really late, but I mean, the poison did hit, so it's fine overall. Yeah, just going with that boulder on the defense here nicely. Log to push everything past the everything back. Oh my god, the bats are kind of annoying, but the archers and the ice golem will take care of everything. That um, that Dart Goblin, oh my god, did got some pretty nice chip on my tower, but nothing like to worry about too much. Also hitting with that nice prediction log, and just another really decent win. So, as always, see you in the next game. Alright, guys, we're back here in another game, picking Zappies because they are like kind of most solid option, and also going with that Dark Goblin, just to have a nice defense. And once again, I get Dark Goblin, Zappies, Bowler, so really really strong defense against like all kinds of splash, all kinds of beat down, pretty much against everything. So yeah, also did go with that Goblin Giant though because I don't really love to play Mega Knight because it's not actually a win condition. So yeah. Also now looking at this deck, I do remember this guy was playing Hog Rider. Also makes sense. He has it mastered out, so I guess he's kind of good with it. As you can see, I have Prince and Bowler, so it's really decent here. Actually, what I do here might seem kind of dumb, like over defending a Hog Rider like that, going like 10 elixir, but I mean he has to defend it, and like I personally think it's value because look at that, he used like 8 elixir on the defense. Also, like I should support it with like extra 3, and still uses 5 elixir on that cannon card and is dead, and 2 elixir on my Dark Goblin. So basically, overall, nobody got no damage, but I'm up elixir. I'm like sure I'm up elixir because he used already that's 4, 12, um, then 17 with the cannon card, and 19 with a log, and I used just 10 plus 3 is 13. So like legitimately up 6 elixir if I didn't count anything wrong. So I think that was a good play. Anyways, he does do like a good job of defending here with that tombstone um, plus electro wizard play, and yeah, actually gets a positive trade this time, and also with that dark prince. But it's fine though because I have Bowler, Ice Spirit, so I can like really defend his pushes every time that he goes in. So that's really nice. So cycling that Dark Goblin in the back, I mean, it's kind of massive log value here that he's also going to take because it's a good player. So yeah, kind of mistake on my end, but I'm just gonna fireball here on defense. Maybe could have like waited slightly with the fireball, for the bowler to take out the cannon card face, to hit the cannon and the cannon and stuff at the same time. Maybe would have got like slightly more damage, but I mean, it's fine. Like I just want to like have a solid defense so that I can build a solid offense. Kind of surprised me with that lightning, but it was no problem because Stoneball is really decent against the Hog Rider, And yeah, the prince survives, so it's basically tower, and he can't really do anything about that. He can go for an EV late, but it's too late, man. I mean, he does save the tower, but I'm definitely like up way too much damage for him to come back, especially when I'm playing like bowler snowball cycle against Hog Rider. So yeah, that's kind of surprised me with that opposite lane Hog Rider, but I do have Sappy, so just gonna take 2 hits here, not a big deal. And yeah, that bowler dark Prince Bush maybe wasn't actually the best play. As you can see, the tombstone can defend really everything. I mean that dodge on the log was nice though from that Dart Goblin, but yeah, I'm going to be more careful with these kinds of pushes later, like later on here, because I really don't want to choke. I'm just gonna keep either the Prince or the Bowler always in cycle for that Hog Rider. Also, I'm really surprised that that didn't defend perfectly, like the Prince and Ice Spirit. Really thought it would defend perfectly, but anyway, I also kind of missed the Fireball, so that might be problematic. But no, it's not. Like, 'cause I can just cycle back, so it's not that bad, man. We're just going to with a like Goblin Giant here will like perfectly kill that, kill the flying machine. So I'm just fine, just cycling a boulder here. Also, he did kind of catch me low on elixir, so I went for like snowball plus fireball defense. Not the best defense because he can kind of like lightning cycle me like that, or so it's not really good. Actually, if I was him, I would have probably played like a instead of that flying machine, I would have maybe like lightning the tower, or maybe play like Dark Prince, cannon card the bridge, or something like that. Like kind of try to like a more punishy play, just than like the just like a flying machine. Anyways, he's getting like a lot of damage on the right lane here, so I just kind of gotta watch out. But finally, I kind of got a good push on him on the left lane, and also got some fireball value on the tower. Basically, anytime I get fireball value, I'm trying to take it. Anyways, it's getting way too close because like I don't think that one lightning is enough, but 2 lightnings is definitely enough. But yeah, I just gotta get like damage ASAP here. Just kind of rapidly cycling here back to my fireball, and as we all know, always knew I was going to win this match. I just made it closer for the content, bro. Just close for the content. Alright, next game, and here I'm kind of thinking a lot. I love Miner, but I think it's just slightly too risky to go with Miner, so I went with Dark Prince instead. Also, I mean, I would have had like a Miner poison here, but at the same time though, like this is like I got a giant pick, so it's not actually decided to go with Goblin Giant here because I thought that would be good. Uh, you know, just for that one extra elixir, maybe deepest it down. Here though, I do get Sparky, but I definitely doubt. Yeah. I was pretty sure I wasn't going for the Sparky because I cannot have this this like heavy deck. So yeah, just going with the Rage instead. I think that was pretty like good play on my end, and yeah, also kind of got lucky that I got the Electro Spirit for like fast cycle. Anyways, let's go with a Minion Horde at the bridge. Kind of misplaced the Electro Spirit so that I had to play like a Dark Prince to block the Minion Horde, and it does good. My opponent does go with a really aggressive freeze, so I just instantly punish with a Goblin Giant at the bridge. So let's see what this guy does. I believe I'm gonna just rage here just to get like slightly more damage. Hopefully, I think I got like an extra hit for that. Anyways, and the Firecracker does get some chip and defensive Valk, so I'm perfectly fine here. Probably, I believe next time that he hoards like that, I'm gonna Electro Spirit plus Snowball so that there would be no issues. But Dusko just like again very aggressively like hog or like piggies banning the bridge, so it's just not very nice. But I mean, what are you gonna do though? So I really want to believe. Okay, just kind of unlucky that he went like uh, with a horde this early because I did kind of predict the horde on it when I was playing, so I hope so. I just basically wanted to play my play my oh my god, I cannot say the card name now. Firecracker as soon as possible, but it was just kind of too quick. Also, kind of unlucky that the Benny goes to my Musk, because then we'll die quicker. But at the same time, though, it's like kind of just a bad placement of mine, and he completely misses a free, so that was pretty nice. And see, that's the power of rage that I never kind of really, you know, knew, or how to kind of say that, I never really felt. So yeah, I don't really like rage. I mean, I don't hate it, like to play against it or stuff like that, but I don't really play it because I don't see too much value. But I mean, it definitely did help me a lot in this match, and also I'm pretty sure it helped me in the match like where I played Freeze earlier. So yeah, also did completely miss that Electro Spirit kind of protection. So yeah, he does get my tower here because of that freeze, but it's fine. Like I'll just go with a Goblin Giant just to kind of reset, help mitigate some damage on the King Tower. Predicting like I don't want to say that I predicted the guards with that Firecracker, because actually I was going for the Horde, but I got the guards. This is pretty much having been playing like Horde guards on my Goblin Giant the entire time, like literally every time, exact same play. So and Firecracker is like great value against all of them, so it's nothing too bad. I have to go with a snowball here though, because he froze, but this is fine. I'll just go with like a really nice Goblin Giant to pull the Valkyrie and the Bandit back. Get some really decent value. Also, really good Dark Prince, like able to block the Valk and the Bandit on that. Uh, uh, oh my god, bro! I'm just forgetting way too many card names. Anyways, able to, yeah, well, basically defend my Firecracker. That's what I mean, right? So he's able to finish everything off. Anyways, also really, really, really good poison value here, because the guards and the horde both into the poison, just perfect. And all I kind of need to do here is just to go for a couple more Goblin Giant poisons, just getting that value, getting that snowball on top of the horde, just to get that one hit. The Firecracker to snipe the tower, get some chip. Also, Goblin Giant perfectly in front to block the whatever it's called, Firecracker finishes off the tower. So see you in the next game. That was just beautiful. Alright, next game here, and now this is kind of tough because yes, the the recruits do hard counter P.E.K.K.A, but I feel it's like too unsafe, so had to go with like the with the hut. So anyways, I'm kind of getting really unlucky here because again, like Golem, not really the play, and yeah, Mega Knight is not really a win condition, but yeah, also my deck is like 4.5 elixir, so that's definitely not a good sign. But yeah, I think like the only thing that I like in this deck is the miner, the bowler, and the log. But yeah, anything else I don't really love too much about the deck. I mean, the hut is also fine. Like it's also fine. But yeah, if I remember correctly, I lost this match. So let's just see. Oh my god, yeah. This guy has Mother Witch. How am I supposed to defend that? Okay, I have a lightning, but that's like 6 elixir. And look at this. The Mother Witch just gets infinite value. I mean, I do have Mega Knight against like Battle Ram, so I guess that's good. But let's see here though. What did he pick for the Tank Killer? Probably gonna see it here. No. What? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I should have lightning in it. I realized it instantly when I didn't do it. but I didn't believe in my reaction time, so I didn't do it. Anyways, going with the executioner back here, kind of unlucky timing on that. Had to have to go for a defensive miner, and well, one of the E-barb connected for a couple hits because of bad placement. So but it's not too bad because I did get some Mega Knight. I don't really want to call that chip. I got some Mega Knight damage on the tower earlier. Now I do a huge mistake here though, because like last time, I should have lightninged. So I decided, okay, if he's gonna play anything, I'm gonna lightning. I'm gonna get some value. And well, uh, that just that was my doom. Also, how did that tower like relock to the barbs? Please tell me, like it was locked. Did the lock push it back? Because like the tower, locked onto the Mother Witch after the battle ram popped, and then relocked to the barbs. That made like no sense. Anyway, just trying to go for a miner here to get some damage, but it's just not really, it's I don't really have a win condition in my deck. Just trying to go for a Mega Knight here, maybe defend it somehow. Going for a log, DPS or like kill the thingy. Also, that's kind of funny here. Look at that, Mega Knight getting triple pulled from these fishermen. But yeah, just elite barbarians give way too much value. Yeah, the Mother Wishes felt probably actually here I should have defensive lightning. It would have basically defended everything. But I don't know why I played these archers. Should lightning, but I mean it doesn't really matter what I do because in the end it's just I'm just dead. So yeah, anyways, let's bounce back with a win in the next match. All right, next game here, and once again we got the bowler, and I actually really love the bowler. Like bowler is so solid on defense, with that splash damage, got lots of HP. It's just really good in like always. So I did kind of got PTSD from the hut, even though I think it's pretty good, like especially in like triple draft, but I didn't really want to pick it for that reason. Also, like went for a Kanan to have a cheaper deck, and we got drill cycle. So I definitely feel like a lot more comfortable about this deck than like Mega Knight no win condition spam. Anyways, let's go. Hog first play the bridge. Don't have my cannon in cycle, so kind of unlucky here, but it is what it is. You just eat these two hog shots, go for that fire spirit, sorry, on the opposite lane, and you get the damage back. I mean, actually, like I don't really understand his thought process of like not defending the fire spirit. Maybe he was like gathering elixir for the sparky push, but anyways, I don't know. So anyways, just kind of cycling my poison here. I think my idea was mainly that to cycle back to a second poison for the Sparky or maybe something like that. I mean, I do have Zappies to surround. I got like got the arrows. I should have arrows here like a lot sooner so that the Ewis would not have got a shot. Would have been a good play. Anyways, that Cannon Fire Spirit was really good though. Defended the Hog Rider, also killed the Spark. Bro, Cannon is so broken. Anyways, let's see what I do here. I believe I'm just going to go with a drill like at the tower because that's just the main thing that you do when you're playing drill. You just cycle drills at the tower at all times. And yeah, also going with a boulder here because I mean he has to drop something on that drill anyway, and as you can see it's a lumberjack, so that boulder gets some really nice good value. Overall, he's like up 2 elixir from that exchange, but had to commit a mega minion. I also commit archers, and he still has to defend that one archer. So technically he's up 2 elixir, but I get an archer shot, so that's fine. Anyway, going with that poison on the Sparky here once again, and this time I'll try to get like a similar but better sequence. Now this cannon though was pretty good. I mean good. I mean the placement was kind of weird, but I mean pulled the hog rider, so it works, I guess. Anyway, also kind of just I think a good. Oh my god, that Sparky got a shot. Yeah, I have no idea how that Sparky got a shot, but anyways, he got a shot. So Yeah. Also, I think it's a good time to actually apologize for all the blowing noises that I like, in my videos. That background noise is just horrible. It's just actually that I like have trouble breathing. I don't really have like a huge health issue. I mean, I just have like I actually don't know how it's called in English, but I have a cold basically. So yeah, and it's just kind of hard to breathe through my nose. So I'm kind of sorry for the quality, audio quality, but yeah. Also, really good pre-placed cannon here, pulling the hog rider. Even though I'm pretty sure it was placed on the hog push position, on the outside. Here, actually, the archers were a mistake. I should have played the zappies because I just distracted the um, Sparky shot, so the Sparky wasn't going to hit for like a pretty good second longer. So I could have just played the Zappies and to like stun the Sparky would have been a pretty decent play, but I didn't do it. So yeah, anyways, this time goes for Hog in the middle for like no special reason. I mean, I know people kind of want to do it sometimes because yeah, also these were really bad um, things, but yeah. I know people sometimes like want to go for hogs in the middle because it would kill the building sooner, but I don't really agree with this play. I don't think that is like good value because the the you might get an opportunity to bypass the building with a hog rider if you played on the hog position. Anyways, it did kind of clutch up the win, so I actually didn't really realize it when I was playing, but got two loses in a row. But I mean, I'm pretty sure I played better in the second one, so didn't really do any special mistakes. Just kind of in the end there was kind of unlucky. Anyways, I don't really play graveyard, I don't really play siege, so I have to go uh, wall breaker here. And I got super lucky with a miner, so that was great. Yeah, just because like wall breakers don't really work without a miner, so I basically would have had no win condition if I was if I didn't have miner, but I got a win condition, so that's really great. Anyways, playing Miner 3.0 here, advanced superior version. And I'm just joking. This is like it's looking like a Electro Giant deck, but it's Miner Wallbreaker. That could be actually a video. Yo, that could be a video idea. Also, that was a bad cage. I remember that. That was a bad cage because um I thought about like you know going with a building early to cycle back to a second one, but it's not double. It's single. It just play the Little Giant first play for the reason he got a lot of damage and like it would have been a fine play if I played it same lane so that it would have helped out on the defense. But I mean, it also was, as you can see, it wasn't the worst play. Also, when I even though I played it on the opposite lane because it did get a lot of damage. So yeah, if I'm just not like don't do like horrible mistakes on the defense again, then I'll be fine because I can defend. So anyways, Mother Witch can be really annoying though sometimes. So yeah, just go with Wall Breaker here, just kind of pressure, maybe like get some of the damage back. I mean, he has to commit a Tesla, so it's good. I mean, it's positive elixir trade, but ooh, this is a rough place to come back from. Anyways, I believe I'm going to win this match actually and play some really good defense here, playing like better cages mainly because actually I don't remember when I last played the cage. The cage, I mean, it's definitely it's a good card. I mean, not gonna say anything about that. It's definitely a really good, decent card. Was that Ice Wizard made no sense? Like, why the heck did I play it like that? Um, just to kill it. I mean, it did luckily survive though, so that was kind of good. Anyway, now as you can see, the brawler really comes in clutch here, killing the hunter and also taking down the tower. So now, obviously, I didn't know they was gonna take the tower down anyway, so they were kind of bad wall breakers. Also, kind of fed into the Mother Witch. But yeah, I should have just played them opposite lane, maybe like force out a Tesla or something like that. Would have been a good play. Anyways, I'm just going to play Cage. I believe I played in the back. Yep. In the back just because I wanted to kill the Mother Witch first because I didn't want to spawn any stupid picks. So that was a good play in my opinion because like I mean the uh, Electro Giant is almost dead anyway, so this is like it doesn't really matter too much. Also, the bomber is like so good, like strong on defense. Anyway, just going with miner here on the tower just to chip, on the kind of corner position so that King Tower doesn't hit it. And now I'm actually in a really good situation because I'm up like a lot of damage, like almost 1,000 HP, and I have a really strong defense against Electro Giant because like Cage is just so good. And and like Miter Chip is like one of the most decent win conditions, like one of the most consistent, like almost always gets some chip. Now here though, I should have played on the corner once again, but it doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, just basically the same sequence, like once again, just he goes like Electro Giant and Rascals the Pocket. I just go like Cage on defense, Fireball the Rascals, just so there's no shenanigans, and just go for a miner just to get some chip. Also cycle my snowball, cycle the fireball just on the tower, and then all I need is just one more miner to finish off the game, also just going with the snowball just to secure the win. And that was actually a really nice win to end off the video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, I hope you had some fun as much as I did. If you did, please make sure to like and sub, and see you in the next video. Bye.